Welcome back to class today. I want to appreciate you for being there. We want to look at some of the functions that are performed by our cell. Okay, one of the major functions that is peculiar to all living cells is this part we call respiration. Okay, like I mentioned the last time, respiration, like we said, is a basic function that produces energy in the body of organisms. How can you talk? How can you write? How can you study without energy? Okay, one of the processes that is involved in that is what we shall be looking into today, glycolysis. As the name implies, glyco comes from the word glucose, and lysis is coming from the word break. Okay, that is, you are breaking glucose. Okay, that is glycolysis. Our objective will be, number one, we want to, in form of a revision, try to define what respiration is, and as well we'll define glycolysis correctly. Not the one you see in some of the textbooks that will be giving you a mix-up, okay? Let's look at that definition. Respiration is a process by which food materials, let me note that, not only glucose or carbohydrate, you can get energy from protein, you can get energy from lipids, you can get energy as well as from carbohydrates. In reality of it, the part of classes of food with highest amount of energy produced are the lipids. Energy you obtain from fat and oil are higher or is higher than the one you obtain from carbohydrates. But rather, carbohydrates can really produce energy. That is why we are saying that energy is energy producing food. Okay? Now, I'm saying from food materials. Don't forget that. Then number two, are broken down either in the presence or absence of oxygen. Okay? Don't forget that, please. Some organisms are living in the depth of ocean, where there is no oxygen at all. And yes, they are alive. They are carrying out life activities. How do they do that? They still get energy without oxygen. Then, in order to produce energy, the main reason for respiration is for energy production. Please don't forget that. It's for energy production. Then, glycolysis at its work is the first stage in the breakdown of glucose that occurs in the absence of oxygen and in the cytoplasm of a cell. There are three words or three items that I want you to understand in this place very, very well. Number one is the first stage. It is the first stage. It's the first stage. Sorry, please. It is the first stage. Note that, please. When we say respiration, glycolysis precedes respiration. Okay, though it's part of it, but it occurs before you talk about either aerobic or anaerobic respiration. It precedes the two. Then you are breaking down glucose. Basically, it occurs in the absence of oxygen. Don't forget that. Glycolysis occurs in the absence of oxygen. Don't forget that. And this occurs principally in the cytoplasm of a cell. You know, we say it's a jelly-like structure. Just like jelly-like, there is no oxygen dissolved inside cytoplasm. Inside that same place, we have glycolysis occurring. Please don't forget that. Let that be in your mind. Then we want to identify the parts of cell where respiration and glycolysis occur. Then from there I will talk briefly about the parts followed by glycolysis in a cell. The part followed by glycolysis. This is a cell of an animal. This is the nucleus. You know that? Nucleus is the brain of a cell. But my target here is I will look at this very body that I showed in the last class, mitochondrion. Okay? Now, when food gets into this place, this part of a cell is the cytoplasm. You see it here. Okay? When food moves into this place, the food stays here, and from here, glycolysis occurs. From this inside this cell, either plant or animal cell. Here, glycolysis occurs. At the end of glycolysis, pyruvate is formed. Okay, and the pyruvate now will move into this mitochondrion, where you have the final breakdown, the oxidation, the phosphorylation of this food material into energy completely. Okay, that's why I need you to look at this place. So inside this cytoplasm, you have glycolysis occurring. And at the end of the glycolysis, the products move into this very organelle we call mitochondrion, and then you have the final breakdown of food materials. Then we want to explain the process of glycolysis and energy production during this process. Okay, and in one of our classes, when we were around, we were trying to explain this, but I tried to bring it today to you in a better form. Okay, this is glucose. I'll just say that in jiffy. To break this glucose, energy is needed. That energy is obtained in ATP. Okay, like I said to you, glucose contains how many carbon? 6 carbon compound. It is broken down into 3 carbon compound we call pyruvate. This is 3 carbon compound we call pyruvates. So this is just a tip of what I'll be discussing with you in this class today. Okay, one will have 6 carbon compound glucose broken down with the help of ATP, okay, into pyruvate. By the end of this process, 4 molecules of ATP are produced. Okay, like I said, that out of these 4, 2 are borrowed, and the net will be 2. If you take the 2 borrowed from the 2 net gross produced, then you have 2 net produced by the end of the day. So today we'll be looking into glycolysis as it were. And I want you to study well. I want you to look at the process again. I'm going to be talking about Krebs cycle as well in this class today. As we go on, I want to pray that God will bless you and give you more understanding. Please, this area of biology needs your concentration. Let's study well and get it.